Third place?
Yeah, third place minimum for Nova if they win this next game.
Okay.
Actually, that's huge with that invite to Challengers Cup. But it looks like, 3-1 up. Nova Esports have a potential to knock Alpha Gaming into the lower brackets. If we're looking at this draft, though, who are you giving the edge to?
I feel like in the early game, Alpha Gaming's draft is so much more aggressive. You have setup coming in from the Diadia, Shi, and also the Ukyo Tachibana. This is a very early game, strong setup that could really captivate on Nova Esports' weak early game centric jungle here. The Fade, the Featherfoot needs so much resource to get himself going. But for this series itself, Alpha Gaming needs to put their pedal on the gas and outrun Nova.
And if they're able to somehow outrun Nova, that might not be the easiest things. And now Saki's usually wrong when I throw out those guesstimates going in. But who are you giving the edge to here?
Oh man, I'm looking at my boy Wendy right here, bro. That Dakyo pick, so easy to use. Like, keep it basic, I have the fast hands on a specific type of heroes. What more if I can have a simple type of hero to kill with, right?
Yeah, if you're able to just do it. But I mean, I think it really comes back to Wendy just stopping Sun from potentially going in. You have the control on the Yulong. So the counterplay from Shisan with those silky imprints, how much damage can they do?
And look at the early rotation here coming in from Wendy. This is gonna be again a sticky situation for Sun on the level 1 to level 2. And they took out, of course, that Rooster right there. As a Team Nova, there you go, having the advantage, the early rotations of the game, having one minion wave advantage.
Yeah, the gold sharing is real by Nova, and the way that they're playing this one, I mean, even CY, with that burst, and he's just gonna get on back, doesn't have enough to actually kill Shisan though.
Yeah, so another chaotic lineup coming in from Nova. The teleportation fountain from Waypit also has the Purify, so it can maybe again, he can bait out a lot of skills here for the side of APG.
I can definitely bait out quite a bit on this one. But Nova, on the other hand, again, it's all about CY, ensuring that he gets that farm. Muchi, just hold the line, right? Don't lose in the bottom lane to Sun.
Yeah. That's it, man. The Dakyo teleport too. You can definitely reset Muchi's farm here in the bottom side. So now for Team Nova, they're again in the driver's seat, I should say. But then again, APG, they're the ones pulling off the Ukyo Tachibana type of lineup, and they set it up because of banning also the Athena, so they like this. And also, they finally have the Fatih. Even though it's a 50-50 matchup up against the Mayin, finally, Siang having a comfortable type of, I should say, one hero that can at least create tempo.
Yeah. Tempo is something that they need. APG right now, I mean, we were kind of looking at the Clash lane as the role to watch, Siang versus Xuan. In this series, though, Xuan is coming out way ahead.
Yeah, for sure. 3 out of 1, right?
Yeah.
And also Wendy definitely owning that mid lane. Of course, the killer instinct coming in from Wendy compared to Shishan Zero Pool, which is actually, I should say, having a lot of utility, long-range type of mages compared to Wendy. Unfortunately for Team Nova, masterful usage of those type of aggressive heroes.
Yeah.
Now, we are again chilling.
Yeah, no, I mean, just Wendy, just that, he's had that killer instinct that you're talking about, right? He's been aggressive. Shisan has actually had to play a lot more passively, and he actually has to play way more passive, even with this hero here. But now the pull away, they actually go in. The Jade Seal, slice and dice. CY gets first blood.
Oh, easy kill right there. We're talking about Jishan on the back line. And you are in a lot of trouble. Definitely, if there's a fade in the vicinity, 1-0, no exchange whatsoever for APG.
Yeah, no exchange whatsoever. Again, another reason why Nova are these titans, right? The way that they're able to just get those kills, but get away scot-free.
Yeah, that's highway robbery right there for the side of Nova, leading by 1K. And now setting up the Tyrant. There's the Doomday coming in from Sun. But then again, Team Nova leading the tempo. There's your poke. First Tyrant in this game?
Yeah, it looks like with that wild growth, if they want to go for this one, Xuan on the backside gets a catch onto 2. They find Yulong. That's going to be the pick that they're looking for with that Jade Seal. Siang is killed as well. And now they've got that bitter farewell onto this one, but they find Muchi. They get that kill as well as Waypit. It's a 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Great news. for Sun right there. Also having that extra red buff. Now stealing the Azure Golem. Team APG evening things out. But I do feel that the problem right now is the jungle matchup. CY currently at level 9 and Yulong at level 8. It's easy to target him, especially with Shuan 0 and especially with Wendy's
Yeah, it's going to be tougher for him. I mean, Yulong dying on that one, but Sun with both of the buffs right now says, I'm the jungler now.
Yeah, I'm the captain now. It's going to be my game. It's my third game.
Yeah, and now look at CY. Like, this is just full on, like that damage that's unreal. Now you have Muchi there will help clean this one up. And Nova Esports again in the driver's seat.
Oh man, classic combo right there. Akudo together with the Takyao. A lot of sustain in the team fight. A lot of circular fountains.
They find Swan. That's a nice pick off. Shisan with that Silk Imprint. And now they want to go for more. They try to go for CY. They have the Bitter Farewell. They don't have the follow-up damage though.
APG finally getting something, getting an advantage.
Jiang tried to go for the one last play, but he's going to jump to ledge. CY with the Sea of Fate. He's going to get on out. Saber's a little bit low, so he needs to be careful. But the Crimson Golem looking to be taken away, but CI shows right back up, but he's in the wrong side of town. He gets picked off by Yulong.
That was too risky coming out from CY. Great punish for the side of APG. Now the question is, what is the next plan? And the plan is to give Sun the space that he needs. He will TP into the mid lane, get farm for 3. Finally, APG leading on the board.
Yeah, it's a moment where you're like, hey, we have the Whirlpool, we can get you back into the fight, but you don't have to. But CY's like, we're going in.
Yeah, we're going in, of course. We lead. We're leading. It's 3-1. Then again, Yulong now also at level 10. So APG evening things up in this game. 6 minutes. Now they are in control. Also because of the 3-0 and 1 early.
Yeah. I mean, just giving them a chance, right?
Yeah.
This is what you needed to do. This is why you subbed Sun into this one, to give yourself this moment, right?
Yeah.
Sun is still the guy. Nova need to figure out a way to get on top of him.
And you like it. Of course, the Arlie can serve as a 50-50, I should say, answer to Fade's to the Fade jungle. Of course, now having the Reaper as well, together with Chinchan's combination, Sun really needs to position himself pretty much perfectly in order for him to get the damage ongoing. There are your units coming in. Team Nova backing off.
Yeah, backing off. But the Crimson Golem, they're on timers. Like, APG know that. They're going to throw it into that brush, Wape it with that Koi Tide to just push him away. But Yulong smites it for good measure.
Okay, Yulong also stealing up, of course, all of the resources of the objectives. Sai also having that extra item right there for the extra damage. But if we're looking at a certain player here for the side of APG, finally Sun now having the time of his life. Probably building a defensive item right there for his next item, 5.7k. This Arlie is gonna be huge for the next team fight.
Gonna be huge. And Nova Esports, this is the other thing, is that how do they get on top of Sun? How do they lock him down? Because you know, Arlie is just so elusive.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be difficult. You don't have like a pure stun. You only have Shuan. And of course, a lot of RD players are well aware of Mayin players already. You know, they definitely want the Mayin to lure the Mayin, lure the kick, and do an outplay. So it's always a 50-50 who goes first, who goes last. As a Sun now having the time of his life in this game.
Yeah, having his time of his life. He took the top T1 all by himself. He's back in, and he's the guy. He's been getting all of the farm. APG understanding that he is the win condition. Let's get him some farm.
There you go. There's your extra armor for Sun right there. And there's the extra slow from Shishan. So finally, APG. But again, the problem, like I'm seeing...
Pulls back, gets a little bit serious. Finds Shishan. That's a great pick off to start things. And now they've got Yulong as well. And Nova Esports, 3 members down from APG. Just to rocket it up, taking them all down as he gets Sun. 4 members of APG are down.
We were talking a lot about Sun, but it doesn't matter. Team Nova still the ones owning APG. 2 steps ahead always. We were talking about the power spike, but unfortunately, they're not doing anything. They're just being reactive once again in terms of the tempo. Nova, what an initiation coming in from this team.
Yeah, like Nova were behind, and they find the perfect initiation, just go in, get 4 members, and now they put pressure on that mid T3, and just like that, Nova in the driver's seat.
And now you also have the Savant's Rant on Wendy. So it's gonna be awkward still for Yulong. 1-2 on this jungle. Wendy having that extra penetration, and the damage sticks. 4-7, Nova now leading once again.
Again, just in favor of Nova. I mean, the way that they've now they're going to continue on. This is how they play. They have that map advantage. They have no real vulnerabilities on this lineup. But now it looks like the pullback from Xuan, finding Yulong, who's running the wrong way. He's trying to run for his life, but he's going to chase it down. It's going to be a matter of time before Xuan gets that kill.
Oh man, it's really definitely an underwhelming game for Yulong. A lot of check marks being checked here for Nova up against that Ukyo Tachibana. 4-8 is the scoreline, and the global presence of the teleport. Maybe this is the answer. Maybe just create space, get this Overlord as quickly as possible.
Oh, but Nova showing up. He's going to be spotting that one out. The Overlord picked up quickly by Sun. APG now on the run, but they might be in a bad spot. CY might be going for that flank. And look at how they're going. APG have to go into the Nova jungle just to recall. Saber's not going to be lucky. He's going to be killed on this one. No chance he gets on out of this.
That's a sandwich play coming in from Team Nova. And it's all out Nova dominance. 4-9, 11,000. That was...
Look at Shizan running for his life, eating tower shot. CY on the chase, gets the snipe in. And now Yulong is here, he's by himself. He's too is on the run.
Brother, that was a desperate attempt on the Overlord for the side of APG. Yes, you got it, you created space.
Yeah.
But then again, the damage output is just way too huge for Team Nova in the lead. There's a Shadow Tyrant once again, so extra proc of damage. Yulong getting shut down in this game.
Yeah, and he cannot get shut down. He needs to just stay alive to get that farm because he's, again, one of those guys. But now APG go for the jump and they find Xuan, who's looking to go for this. He gets a little bit serious, but now come reinforcements. He does get picked off.
Finally, no APG getting 1 kill, but is it enough though?
I mean, you're going to have to just take baby steps, right? Yeah. You take whatever you can. The Shadow Vanguard in the top lane. So, again, APG, with this numbers advantage, they need to get some sort of tower in this.
Yes, sir. 1 step at a time. For the side of APG, they do have the extra proc damage on the Arlie. You cannot go wrong with the late game of the Ukyo.
Oh, they find Wendy. Xiang is going to be traded away as well. So now APG, they have a little bit of a numbers advantage. They can go, at least for now. Xuan's going to be up in a second.
APG hoping to make the comeback. There's the Overlord in the top lane. So Nova will defend this. APG will create space. Sun now also having his frenzy online. So any team fight is good to go. 6-11. You kind of need like a catch here maybe for CY. CY is just too open and like flying in and out.
Yeah, he needs help.
Yeah,
much. There's no way he gets a solo kill. But now CY just split pushing in that bottom lane again. Just they're in a fine spot as long as they don't continue to throw.
Teach Breaker coming in for the side of Xuan though. Now I can say that it's 50-50. Eternity Blade for a Sun, extra crit damage. So in terms of damage, it's now 50-50. It's gonna be, again, it's gonna be a chance of who gets the first upper hand.
Yeah. I mean, who gets that initial catch, right?
Yeah.
APG right now, I mean, Sun, 3-1-2. He's only done that single time, but he is a little bit behind. But now Yulong, they might have found Way Pit, and now with that Whirlpool, they could potentially turn the CY's looking to join.
Okay, CY coming in with a poke. Mushi popping the wildness.
All out retreat on this one.
Shower.
They're just going to hide on this mid T3. They're not going to really go on this. Sun is going to line step on back. I think that Nova have to back off as well.
Yeah, Team Nova will respect the damage of APG. The question here, my question right now, Howler, if you're a Way Pit, does your ability to contribute expires though? You're just a teleport tool, maybe. Is that the question?
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of value right now, but you're winning. So as long as you have the stuns, you're going to be fine. I mean, split pushing was like, again, if you're behind and you have a greater chance. But right now, they don't have too much catch and control to deal with APG.
Yeah, they just need to wait.
Yeah.
Okay, now Team Nova going for the Shadow, for the Overlord. Free Overlord right there. That's a freebie.
Yeah, that's a freebie. I mean, there's nothing. The way that they were positioned, but now they're going. CY's getting a little bit low. Needs to be careful on this one. But now Schwan is low as well. Yulong is on the chase, not able to get the catch on the wave.
Oh
But Wendy gets picked off. Sun is there doing his damage, and they find Saber. And it looks like it's going to be a 1-for-1.
1-for-1. Oh, man. Both of the teams giving it their all in that last few moments. But the problem here, Nova has the Overlord. So they have the space, they have the advantage to create direction. And now APG again, just reacting to the situation.
I mean, they have a 6K lead. The Vanguards are pushing. Right now, it's very tough for APG. I mean, the Shadow Tyrant is going to be a potential target, but Nova Esports, again, the way that they're positioning around it, they spot this one out.
I kind of feel that they have two awkward heroes right here up against the Dakyao. You have the Pati and you have the Ukyo Tachibana, plus also Shinshan having an underwhelming performance now. I think it's 0-4, immediately popping that Splendor right after that bait of Team Nova. So still Team Nova 2 steps ahead.
Oh,
but then
Schwan
again,
gets picked off. APG with the damage. Top lane is pushing though. So it looks like they want to go CY with the Jade Seal. He's going to be using that one, but CY gets killed as well. He trades his life for that one. Vanguards are still pushing. APG now are on the chase. They realize their base is under siege.
Okay, great free hit there from Sun. 2 extra kills right there. And they have the advantage for this Tyrant. But the problem is the top lane. Team Nova, they know that the top lane is sieging. They know the top lane is pushing. And APG decided to back off. They don't want to go for the Tyrant. They don't want to risk it. But they have the damage though.
Actually go in. They have a little bit of a stun on this one.
God.
But Wendy is actually sustaining. The Sun is so low. Needs to be backing off. But now Yulong is going to be the target. They get the Honey's Ray Freeze and Muchi with the pick. And now Nova Esports turn their attention on the Tyrants.
Wendy once again with the baiting out the Autumn Storm. And giving Nova the opportunity for the Tyrant. And the lead, Wendy, this guy, 54,000, Team Nova. What an ambush coming in from Wendy.
Yeah, absolute ambush right there. But it came back to that top lane with those Vanguards. Siang had to go back, and that's why it was a 3-for-3 in that river, and Nova Esports made them pay off of, again, the excellent play by Wendy.
Sun, he tried to put in the Autumn Storm stun, but it was, again, a difficult thing to do because you can't really see the Dakyao, plus you have the Xiaoqiao also in the vicinity.
Yeah, I mean, they've taken the mid T3 bottom one as well, and now they're working the top T3. Nova Esports putting the pressure on, and they get the pick off on the Sun, and now it looks like it's going to be too much with Schwan there. He's going to be killed as well, and Siak doing the slashes. Is he able to do enough? And it looks like Nova Esports off of this ace that they'll eventually get onto Yulong. They'll take the game in the series.
And Nova Esports with a 4-1 victory, they secured their invitation to the